G'day guys and welcome back to Futurama. This is episode 6. Previously on we had what happened last episode? We had Leela making friends. We had the AI, I forgot her name. I don't have my notes anywhere either. I keep forgetting to put them back on my damn computer desk. But we had the AI who killed a version of herself instead of a real person, thank God. But in order to make these friends, so Leela is a part of a book club slash wine club. Hopefully that does stick around. And we had the, what was it called? The Inferno Fest or something? It was like that Fire Fest thing that was just a complete nightmare. They all ended up with like some baloney virus or something like that. It was a fun episode. Not much to write home about other than Leela making friends. That's about it. Before we get on to this episode, though, I'll just read you a comment that I got from the last video from Jamstan, who says, I liked this episode. The twist that she wasn't ever evil was actually well done. I like the character building with Leela making new friends. I hope they continue their friendship in future episodes. I disagree about it being not rewatchable. Found the last 3 episodes to be very rewatchable. I do agree with the first 2 episodes, though not very good. Yeah, the twist I think was a bit confusing, but also kind of well done in the sense that it was confusing because they really, in the beginning, they really did make her out to be kind of evil. Like, she had the evil laugh. She had that, I guess it was like fake blood. It was just wine splattering across the screen, making her out to be kind of evil. And I think that was just the setup to her killing the version of herself, I guess. So it was actually pretty well done. I can agree with that one. So, in terms of like last 3 episodes being rewatchable, we can disagree on that one. Yeah, I mean, I've made my feelings clear on it so far. I think I won't go too far into it again. It's just I haven't really thought about these episodes since I've watched them on the channel. So, like, that's all I'm gonna say. I've made my feelings clear on it, like I said. So we'll just move on. But thank you for the comment there, Jamstan. And to everybody, keep your comments coming. Really helps me, engage with the community a bit more. I like your theories, your thoughts about the episodes and all that. So keep them coming. But in the meantime, let's just get to episode 6. The hell? This is new.
Take this air conditioner to be your lawfully wedded.
You can't go through
Calculon.
this, Foxy, for she is your sister. And
What the heck?
my sister.
And my wife.
And my air conditioner.
What is this?
What the name of my ass is going on here? The Academy of Inventors annual competition is approaching. So
Okay.
I've created the world's most powerful sewing machine.
A sewing machine?
That is an amazing invention. This isn't the invention, you boob. Let me just activate it using my footnological marvel, the Tolonger. It's glorious. That's not the invention either. Stop guessing.
And you've seen the thing longer.
The theme of the competition is recycling. So I'm
Yeah.
attempting to recycle old human parts into a new environmental.
So Frankenstein's monster?
Hello, Mr. Professorovich. Very extremely good catch for you today. Luckily was big railroad accident.
I'll take 1.5 pounds of ham.
That's lucky.
Wow, is that a flat lap scene?
Why, thank you for noticing, Amy.
I had to do a term of sewing in high school. Because the class I wanted to get into was full. And that was literally the only option I had left.
Voila! Fine, fine. Let's fancy it up with a head. The head is the part with the teeth and the sneeze hole, right?
The Head Museum? Who are you going to put on there?
Any of you presidents need a body?
Can it hit a no-look jump shot?
Sure.
Then why does it need me?
Oh.
Good one, Mommy.
Whoa! The gallery of supermodels!
Okay, but remember, their eyes are up here.
Heidi
Any of you lovely ladies,
Fern McGill,
people-
Kate Moss, Claudia Schiffer,
Ooh! Which of you indistinguishable human heads wants a body?
Well, is it tall?
Talia
During
Thinson.
runway shows and intimidating short people.
The left side's pretty tall.
Trust me, it's attractive. It's got thick, luxurious hair all over the place, and several legs that just won't quit, and one that will.
I'll do it.
Cara Delevingne.
Of course, dear. It's not the body, it's how you wear it.
Sure.
That's Cara Delevingne. She invented eyebrows. I'm sorry, Cara, but due to your various and unusual proportions, no clothing will ever fit you. There's just no possible way to... I've got it!
You've got a sewing machine.
Simply step into my 3D clothing scanner. Now, we'll take your exact measurements. Good Lord! Encode them in a strand of RNA. Inject it into a giant Bolivian silkworm.
Of course.
Let it spin its cocoon. And 6 weeks later, presto!
6 weeks.
We have a custom-fitted silk garment.
Thanks, but it's a little Soviet brutalist for me.
Well, that's because you're looking at the wrong side.
Damn.
Dr. Dixon and I have devised a way to generate clean power from the billions of basketballs discarded each year by the Big 12.
Cool. Clearly not working properly.
Next up, last year's winner, Professor Ogden Wernstrom.
Wernstrom.
Discarded doomsday devices pose a grave environmental risk. So I've invented a way of reprogramming them into lovable companions for the elderly.
What the hell?
Come along, Explodey.
And last up,
Why would you want that?
Professor
That's exactly what I was
J.
gonna say.
Farnsworth.
Colleagues, you witness history tonight. The technology to recycle the dead back to semi-normal life.
Supermodel head was a good choice.
Leap for humanity. Questions?
Who made that dress? It's fabulous.
Cara, over here! Show us the dress!
Oh, what's going on? The photon pressure is knocking me over.
Who are you wearing? You look incredible.
It's a brand new designer, the Professor.
Whoa.
The Professor.
All my life I've pursued
So he's gonna
my
be in the
first
fashion
love,
business, huh?
Science. But my career has come to naught. It's time to admit I should have pursued my first love, fashion.
That was his first love, huh?
Oh, my. That'll look better on me.
Hubert, I'm going to make you a star. I've made a few calls. You're on a magazine cover, baby.
Oh, my. I'm on the cover
Vague.
of Vague. My mother would be so confused.
Sure.
It's Gladys Lennox, the world-famous paramecium, star of Mitosis Lies and Videotape. Is there
Thank you,
something I
Zoidberg.
can help you with, Ms. Lennox?
I saw the dress you made, and I must have one. I just love the stitch work.
Thank you. It's holding my neck on.
Cara's one of a kind, not like those mass-produced Frankensteins you see nowadays.
Being boneless, clothing never fits
Frankenstein
me.
monsters.
It's like trying to put pants on a waterbed.
I once got the pants off a waterbed, but that's a very long, very dirty story.
I can make
I'd be
you an
curious to
outfit,
hear
Ms.
it, actually.
Lennox, but it's a slow, meticulous process.
Welcome to the fashion event of the millennium.
We call it Haute Cocoon by the Professor. Enjoy.
Very nice. Too big. Though that's a pretty sweet entrance.
You're a hit, Professor. You'll be invited to every party, every soiree, every orgy.
And I'll stay home napping. Who's gonna stop me?
Zoidberg, what are you doing?
Jumping.
No, stop.
You don't get it. Your fabulous clothing just makes the
He's
other
just jumping into the water, isn't he?
sad and jealous.
What is this going to accomplish?
No!
Don't do it.
Zoidberg, don't kill yourself. What? No, I'm just going underwater, where
Yeah.
the fashion standards are lower.
That's what I thought.
Excuse me, the fashion standards aren't low.
Atlanta?
Why, look at the flat lock seam on my clamshells.
You know, I've never told anyone this, but it's been my lifelong dream to be a famous scientist. Perhaps I could use science to bring fashion to the masses. But no, I'm afraid it's completely Eureka! Bender, hand me that hat from my
He's
new
just come full
October
circle.
line.
Okay.
Fly! Fly, my pretties!
It's, Wizard of Oz.
The outfits fall apart after one day's use, but they'd be out of fashion by then anyway. Each night, just dispose of them in my patented fash can.
Okay, where does that go?
It's fast fashion at its fastiest.
Where do the clothes go?
Who knows? Who cares?
Tell us, Professor
Might-
Farnsworth.
you
how
should,
far have you
really.
to get your new clothing line?
Just leave the window open and the light on.
In the dumpster. Beautiful.
I would gladly crawl in after them, but I can't fit in the fash can. Anything can fit. The fash can is a multi-dimensional wormhole through space and time, and probably some other things. Allow me to demonstrate. Jessica! Oh, Jessica!
Oh, Jessica.
Go on, girl. Get your peanut.
It's a total shitstorm!
What do we do? Panic?
A flock of Canadian bras got sucked into the engine. We'll have to crash
Damn
land.
it, Canada.
And we're fine.
Who's that? Moths! Huge ones!
They
Moths.
must be feasting on high-protein sportswear.
Actually, it's not the moths that eat clothes, it's the caterpillars. People don't know that because they're tiny and hard to see.
What's that about being tiny?
And we're fine.
At least they've got like an endless food supply.
Ah, my pants! There, in that pile of crisp whites. Oh, to wear them just once more.
What the?
Professor's garbage pants.
Oh,
Run for your lives! No, I
At least
am a
Jess is
professional
alright.
fashion model. We do not run, we strut. And
But how
we
did they
not
survive
leave
space?
Our comrades fallen pants behind.
Sounds good. We'll meet you in the ship. And by meet you, I mean ditch you.
Everybody on board before we get buried.
ditching's up? No, okay. Didn't exactly ditch them.
Hang
Ow.
on, you'll be okay.
But my grip is crumpling the pants.
So I'll iron them.
No, the material's too cheap. It won't stand up to even the lowest setting.
I'll wear them wrinkled. I can pull it off.
Don't be a fool. What is one life against a completely decent pair of pants?
Alright, so
Goodbye.
Cara Delevingne's gonna be left behind. No. for a pair of pants, huh?
What is it? Something surprising? The planet you went to was Earth. But that's our planet, right? And we're not
Makes
buried
sense.
under miles of laundry. Don't you see, you imbecile? No, sir, I'm afraid I don't. It's Earth. In the future! We sent the clothes to our own future!
Well, that sucks. But it does make sense.
You finally did it, you fast fashionistas! Damn you all to TJ Maxx!
And there's Planet of the Apes.
What world have we left for our children? Or their children? Or
Just
their
depends on how far into the
children's
future.
Wait, how far into the future did we send the clothes?
What time is it?
So not very far. Time shenanigans. Love it. Yeah. So, I mean, all of it makes sense. I mean, he was talking about like time and space and all that. I was like, well, it's probably just going to be Earth in the future at some point, possibly the past, but probably not. And I assume like if he did it on like the moon or something, it would be moon in the future type of deal. So that all makes sense. We got what? We got the Planet of the Apes reference. We got a Wizard of Oz reference. I don't know if I didn't notice any other sort of references in there, but this is a Professor episode. And while I don't enjoy the Professor, this one was really kind of up there. In terms of like episodes that I think are very entertaining. What was I about to say? I had it in my head and then I lost it like straight away. Yeah. I do like the fact that I think almost every episode this season has been sort of character specific. Like this one was the Professor. Last one was Leela. The one before that was we've had two Benders. I think it was the first or second episode, and then episode 4 were Bender episodes. We had I want to say a Fry episode. That was what was his name? Frank. We had like a Frank episode. We've had like individual episodes for individual characters, which is always good. And it's not just like the crew. Well, I mean, while the crew's kind of involved, it is like, you know, at least one of the characters is the main focus of the episode, which is always fun. And it's not just like a random, oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're all involved in doing this, solving this problem, and then we go home. It is sort of character specific, but like I said at the very end there, I mean, something like this, where they just kind of destroyed their own future. You know, none of these things have consequences. So I bet next week, everything's going to be perfectly fine. Yeah. I mean, that's it. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode in the comment section down below, and join me next week for episode 7? Is that what we're up to? What was this one? 6? So join me next week for next week's episode. And as usual, if you all enjoy this reaction and want to see more, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, join me next time. I'll see you there. Bye, guys.